Good morning, young minds. Yashwant Rao Chauhan, Maharashtra Open University, in accordance of National Education Policy 2020 अंडरग्रेजुएट प्रोग्राम के अंतर्गत बीकॉम फर्स्ट ईयर के साथियों के लिए सेमेस्टर 1 बुक द मेकिंग ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया यूनिट 1 द जेनेसिस ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में दिए गए महत्वपूर्ण प्रश्नों को आसानी से समझेंगे। आइए शुरू करते हैं। आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस इन वन सेंटेंस। हु वाज द चेयरमैन of both the committees on central and provinces in the Constituent Assembly? Answer is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Next question is, under which plan was the Constituent Assembly established? Answer is Cabinet Mission Plan 1946. When was the Indian National Congress founded? Answer is 28 December 1889. Next question is, when was the Constitution of India adopted? Answer is on 26 January 1950. When was the Constituent Assembly of India was formed? The Constituent Assembly of India was formed in December 1946. Next question is, the Constituent Assembly of India completed the drafting of the Constitution. The Constituent Assembly of India completed the drafting of the Constitution in November 1949. Who was appointed to the advisory of the Constituent Assembly? B.N. Rao was appointed as the constitutional advisor to the Constituent Assembly and played a vital role in discussion with the drafting committee. When India became a republic? India became a republic on 26 January 1950 when India adopted the constitution. अब हम थोड़ा सा रोल किस किस का क्या क्या है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अंदर वो समझेंगे। द रोल ऑफ लीडर्स ऑफ फॉर मेकिंग द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया। पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू। In 1935 the Indian National Congress passed a resolution in support of this demand. Later in 1938, Jawaharlal Nehru declared that the Constitution of India would be framed by the people of India themselves without external interference and that the members would be chosen on the basis of universal adult franchise. Who is Dakshayani Velayudhan? Dakshayani Velayudhan, a Dalit leader, opposed separate electorates for Dalit. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar envisioned a society based on social justice and equality beyond caste hierarchies. Somnath Lahiri reflected communist ideas. Again, Jawaharlal Nehru stood for democratic socialism. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee represented the Hindu Mahasabha's perspective. बेगम एजाज़ रसूल दो ये मुस्लिम लीग रिप्रेजेंटेटिव अपोज सेपरेट इलेक्टोरेट्स फॉर मुस्लिम. राजकुमारी अमृत कौर demanded universal adult franchise and worked on issues of health and education, later serving as India's first health minister. Sarojini Naidu, the Nightingale of India, championed women's rights and culture consciousness. Then comes Hansa Mehta as India's representative to the UN Human Rights Commission ensured that Article 1 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights used the term all human beings are born free and equal instead of all men are born free and equal. One question is, what are the three categories classifying the Assembly's leaderships by Shivani Kinkar Chaube, political scientist? Political scientist Shivani Kinkar Chaube classified the Assembly's leadership into three categories. Number 1, Congress leadership. Number 2, non-Congress leadership. Number 3, moderate leadership. Congress leadership represented by Nehru, Patel, Prasad, Azad, followed by K.M. Munshi, J.B. Kriplani and C. Rajgopalachari. Non-Congress leadership represented by Aladi Krishnaswamy Iyer, N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar and Dr. Ambedkar. Moderate leadership leaders like K. Santhanam and T.T. Krishnamachari, whose legal expertise made their opinions highly respected. Most members of the assemblies were lawyers, which made the constitutional language somewhat technical and legalistic. It is also true that a majority of the members were upper caste, urban, and highly educated, with over 90% being Hindus. Stated earlier, only 15 women were part of the assembly. Cripps Mission Plan. What is Cripps Mission Plan? In 1940, the August offer accepted the demand for a constituent assembly in principle. The next step came with the Cripps Mission negotiation. Sir Stafford Cripps placed a draft plan for the Constituent Assembly, but the Muslim League rejected it. One question is explain set up committees and subcommittees for drafting the Constitution of India. In December 1946, the Assembly also set up several committees and subcommittees which began the detailed work. There were 22 total committees were formed. The process of drafting the constitution continued at two levels. One is within the committees, second is in the plenary session of the assembly. The structure of the Constituent Assembly was designed to ensure broad-based representation of the Indian people along with constitutional values. This institutional structure and prescribed procedure were equally significant. The members of the assembly were aware of the historic responsibility entrusted to them, the opportunity to shape the destiny of the nation through the Constitution of India. Thank you, friends, for watching.